These dice might have settled an ancient linguistic debate. Some ancient languages don't have modern relatives, so studying them can be really hard. Because even if you're able to read their writing system, there's no cognates to clue you in on what words mean. And this is especially difficult with numbers. So for a long time, when people are trying to understand the ancient Etruscan language of Italy, the numbers posed a big problem. Like if I say I saw hoot birds, where hoot is a number, how are you supposed to know how many hoot is? Like it's probably not a million birds, but the sentence would make sense with a lot of numbers. Ancient documents that show math or calendars or just lists of numbers can be really useful, but Etruscan didn't have a lot of that. And that's where these dice come in. From other inscriptions, scholars already knew that 2 in Etruscan was 1, which is kind of funny. Sal was 2. Gi was 3, and Mak was 5. But with the numbers Sha and Hut, they couldn't really tell which one was 4 or which one was 6. Until recently, it was assumed that Hut was 4, because in one necropolis, there's 4 depictions of Charon, the ferryman of the underworld, and on the 4th one, it says Hut. But a 2011 study of dice challenged this. Etruscans made a lot of dice where they put little dots on them called pips, just like we do today. Originally, they used a pattern where 1 and 2 would be on opposite sides, 3 and 4 would be on opposite sides, and 5 and 6 would be on opposite sides. But later, they switched to a pattern that Romans used where opposite sides always added up to 7. So 1 and 6, 3 and 4, 2 and 5. But what's crazy is that 2 dice were discovered that actually had the words written on them. And these dice had 2 and Hut on opposite sides. And remember, 2 is 1. So based on the way they do the pips, the opposite side should either be Tsao, which is 2, or the number for 6. And Hut is still prime candidate for 6. And Sha and Ki are on opposite sides, and if they're 4 and 3, then that adds up to 7 too. The debate is still ongoing, but this seems like pretty strong evidence that Sha is 4 and Hut is 6.